Hello and welcome to The Gathering, a news channel dedicated to magic and gathering news from around the MTG world to keep you informed. I'm your host, the Wizard of the Post, and this is going to be another gift edition bundle opening for Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. So, did one this past Saturday, late in the evening, but let's get started on this one. Don't forget, coming up on August the 14th, we have the Flesh and Blood tournament for Road to Nationals. Have about 44 seats, and more than half of them, well over half of them, are filled at this point. So make sure if you are interested in playing that you get in touch with us to prepay and secure your seat. Get the trash put away. Love this car. Love the box art. Here are the oversized dungeons. Look at this. Look at this. This Drazit is awesome. Or Dritz, however you want to say it. I say Drazit. What's his name's wrong about the pronunciation. But anyway. The useless box. Now let's do something I didn't do in the last one because I forgot about it. Let's crack this thing open and check the inside. Here we go. Boom. Boom. This is something I would love to have as a backdrop. That is just ridiculously cool. Got the AFR symbol down there in the corner. That dragon is literally breathing death down the top of that tower, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Scott M. Fisher, you did a fantastic job. There's the artist name, Scott M. Fisher. Love this, dude. Love this. There's his actual signature. So awesome. So awesome. And also it makes a DM screen too, in case you didn't know. All right. Here is the gorgeous, gorgeous die that comes in the gift bundles. I would say this is my favorite die that they've dropped. Other people are going to disagree with me. But those blue ends where it just comes right through the edge just look amazing. Just look amazing. And in case you missed the box, got that awesome Planeswalker symbol there on the end. If I can get it to focus. And it fits in with, I don't think it fits in with this picture on the inside. Then it's got the other Planeswalker symbol on the other end. Love these things. Love these things. There's the pack lands, the regular lands. Inside the treasure chest one, you'll have a set of 20 foil lands. And here's the pièce de résistance, the collector's booster that comes in each one of these. And then you get 9 other regular packs. So let's get to cracking. Let's see what we come up with. We'll leave that up there. Leave that up there. Excuse me, mouse. Boink. Boink, 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 boink. Neverwinter Dryad, Feign Death. Let's see. Hama Pashar, Ruin Seeker, room abilities of dungeons you own trigger an additional time. Dungeon Crawler, White Dragon, Forsworn Paladin, foil full art Black Dragon, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Dang it. Oh. Oh. Love that. Dude, that is ridiculously cool. Forsworn Paladin is a 1/1 menace. 1 colorless and a black. Tap, pay a life, create a treasure token. 2 and a black. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. If mana from a treasure was spent to activate this ability, that creature also gains Death Touch until end of turn. Forsworn Paladin is not half bad. Not great, but he's not half bad. He has a lot of value in him, especially on creating treasure tokens. And that +2/+0, you can continually pump mana into it. So if you've got, makes him very solid in Commander, because you can end up with a whole lot more mana there. Druid class, Guild Thief, alternate art Loathsome Troll. My favorite, probably one of my favorite cards in the set, Meteor Swarm. And another mountain. And a Tomb of Annihilation. Whoops, almost grabbed this collector's booster. I've been tragic. Sometimes 1 fireball isn't enough. You need 8 of them. All right. Boots of Speed, great card. Shocking Grasp, Planar Ally, Eyes of the Beholder. In Commander, this is premium removal in Commander. Even though it's 6 mana, 11, -11 for until end of turn is a death knell for all but a handful of creatures in Commander. Genie Windseer in alternate art. Plundering Barbarian, Rust Monster, Battlecry, Faraday, Devil's Chosen. Love this guy. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, Faraday, Devil's Chosen gains flying and menace until end of turn. If any of those results was 10 or higher, draw a card. A full art adult gold dragon. Well, so there's the thing. So we've got the full art black dragon, and now we have a full art adult. A foil Feign Death. Where do my foilies go? They go over here. Dungeon of the Mad Mage token. Went for the Collector's Booster again. Somebody stop me. Dueling Rapier. Great card. Do not sleep on this card. It is great. It will be great even in Standard, in my opinion. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. It has flash. It's just a great, great card. For 1 red mana, you can't beat it. Now, once that creature dies, you can't reattach it until like turn 57, but that's beside the point. Moonblessed Cleric. Ray of Frost. Ooh, Ray of Enfeeblement. And Teleportation Circle. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 target artifact or creature you control. Then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. So it causes stuff like Displacer Beast and other things like that to trigger a second time. Teleportation Circle is solid. Especially for ETB fun. Especially for all the ETB fun. Like, bounce your Black Dragon. Something else gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Kick in the door. Love the card. Goblin Javelineer. Mimic. Get ready to die. Mimic, go up there. Scoot this over so you can see the Mimic. Drider. Tagnar. Demon Fang Knoll. I think it's Yinaku is the patron demon of the Knolls. And that's where the Knolls originated from, if I remember my history correctly. Cloistered Gargoyle. Dungeon Descent. Enters the battlefield, tap, tap, add a colorless, foreign tap, tap, and untap legendary creature you control, venture into the dungeon, activate only as a sorcery. A mountain and another dungeon. Lots of dungeon tokens this time. They got regular tokens on the back of them. Yeah, they do. They're making sure you've got plenty of tokens. Paladin Shield, Hexblade, Ranger's Longbow. See, here's what happened with Ranger's Longbow. We were playing a sealed event, 2-headed giant, and I managed to get 3 of these Ranger's Longbows and a leather armor. And then the Underdark Basilisk had 3 Ranger's Longbows and a leather armor on him. So, in case you didn't know, Basilisks have 8 legs. So he could easily wield 3 bows and wear a suit of leather armor. So he was like the Basilisk Ranger to end all Basilisk Rangers. And our friend Eric, who plays here at the shop, he looked at me and he said, how rare is that card? I said, oh, it's just a common. I've got tons of them. He reaches over, tears the card in half, and throws both halves at me after the game because it was hilarious. One of the funniest moments I ever had playing Magic in my entire life. So, yes, there is a story to go behind the Ranger's Longbow, and it will forever hold a special place in my heart. Gretchen Titchwillow. Draw a card. You may put that land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Trickster's Talisman. The regular version of Black Dragon. Ooh, and Wizard Spellbook. Tap, exile target instant or sorcery card from a graveyard. Roll a d20. Activate only as a sorcery. 1 to 9. Copy that card. You may cast a copy. 10 through 19. Copy that card. You may cast the copy by paying 1 rather than paying its mana cost. 20. Copy each card exiled with Wizard Spellbook. You may cast any number of those copies without paying their mana cost. It's definitely not going to be that great in Standard, but in Commander that could be an absolute hoot. Hoot. Could be an absolute hoot. Minimus Containment, Circle of the Moon Grid, another Dueling Rapier, Soul Knife, Ranger Hawk, Mana Core, Plundering Barbarian, Pixie Guide, Keen-Eared Sentry. You have Hexproof. You have Hexproof. You can't be the target of your spells and abilities your opponents control, and each opponent can't venture into the dungeon more than once each turn. Solid card. Plate Armor, great card. Trelisara Moondancer. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Trelisara Moondancer and scry 1. Great card. And our mythic is the Deck of Many Things. The bane of many an adventuring party. Amazing card. I don't care what anybody says. If they tell you that Deck of Many Things is not a good card, well, it's not as good as it could have been. They really could have done a whole lot more with Deck of Many Things. But for what it is, I love the card. For what it is, I love the card. Oh, and a foil Bruenor Battlehammer. And a Fairy Dragon. I love the art on the Fairy Dragon. On the Fairy Dragon token. I just have to admit, Iris Compiet is fast becoming an artist that I enjoy seeing her work from. I love the Fairy Dragon. It's great. Dwarfhold Champion, Deadly Dispute, Compel, Jaded Sellsword, Shortcut, Dawnbringer, Kick in the Door, Spare Dagger, you see a card approach, Neverwinter Dryad, Moonblessed Cleric again, whoops. Moonblessed Cleric, Ray of Enfeeblement, a regular Trelisara Moondancer. Illustre teaches us that we are not bound by the circumstances of our birth. We may all find beauty in life, and we have the courage to seek them. And another teleportation circle. That's weird. It's a weird. This is a weirdly seated box. Wonder what other strange seatings we have in here. Sellsword, Secret Door, Thieves' Tools, Dragon's Fire. Don't sleep on that card. It's really good, especially if you're able to play a couple of dragons in your deck. Devour Intellect, Owlbear, and an alternate art, Direwolf Prowler, Rust Monster, another Gretchen Titchwillow in the alternate version. Oh no. Oh yes. Loth Spider Queen Full Art Mythic. Whenever a creature you control dies, put a loyalty counter on Loth. 0. You draw a card and lose 1 life. -3. Create 2/1 black spider creature tokens with menace and reach. -8. You get an emblem with whenever an opponent is dealt combat damage by 1 or more creatures you control. If that player lost less than 8 life this turn, they lose life equal to the difference. So they automatically lose 8 every time they get dealt damage, unless they were dealt more than 8 damage. Beautiful, beautiful card. Love the art on that. Of course, it's Jesper Edge-Thing. Of course, it's Jesper Edge-Thing. Everything that Jesper does is generally very good. Let's see. Sylvan Shepherd, Boots of Speed, Contact of the Plane, Mace, Sepulcher, Compelled, Duke, Baleful Beholder, good card. Another Keen-Eared Sentry, another Trickster's Talisman, Chaos Channeler. Whenever Chaos Channeler attacks, roll a d20. 1 to 9, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. 10 to 19, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. 20, exile the top 3, and you may play them this turn. And a alternate art, old D&D cover, Cave of the Frost Dragon. If you control 2 or more of the lands, Cave of the Frost Dragon enters the battlefield tapped. Tap, add a white. 4 and a white. Cave of the Frost Dragon becomes the 3/4 white dragon creature with flying until end of turn. It's still a land. Good card. Horde Robber in foil, Island, Tomb of Annihilation, and now we are on to the big hurt. We're on to the big hurt. Devour Intellect foil, Hill Giant Herd Gorger, Planar Ally, Pixie Guide, Kalain Reclusive Painter in foil, Split the Party in foil, choose target player, return half the creatures they control to their owner's hand, rounded up, don't. A foil Forest, foil Fighter class, that'll go over here, actually I'll stick it over here with the other ones. Dragonborn Champion, 5/3 trample. Whenever a source you control deals 5 or more damage to a player, draw a card. Flumph, Flying Defender. Whenever Deflump is dealt damage, you and target opponent each draw a card. Full art. Alternate art, Genie Windseeker, Baleful Beholder, regular, Dragon Turtle, rare, alternate art, foil, Baleful Beholder, and a foil full art, Vorpal Sword, and a foil Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So there you have it. Here is the treasure chest, and inside this pack is all the foil lands that come along with it. But that treasure chest art is pretty dang dope. Sorry about the lighting. About as good as it gets. But there you go. Booyah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, coming up soon will be Innistrad Midnight Hunt, releasing in September. Also, Tales of Aria from Legend Story Studios for Flesh and Blood releases in September. And we're also having a 1K Modern event in September as well. So September is going to be a really busy month for us. $40 entry fee on the 1K Modern event. Top prize $1,000 payout across the top 8 players. So if you top 8, you're at least going to get your entry fee back, even for the bottom 8. I think that's going to be all for now. I've been your host, the Wizard of the Post, and this was a box opening.